Guys, welcome back to World Illuminator 11. I hope you're doing well today, and welcome if it is your first time checking out my channel. And if it is your first time checking out the channel, then please do hit the subscribe button. You are very welcome here. So for this video, I'm just really being guided to just do a little message for the Divine Feminine. Earlier on, I put a post on the community page for the Divine Feminine to really know your worth and stand in your power and continue to keep shining your light bright. And you do that by being in the place of loving yourself, giving yourself all the love that you'd want another to give you, your divine masculine, really being in the place of loving yourself. And and this message really is a message to do with self-love, because there's a deck as well that I was really guided to use for this towards the end as well. But it's really that message of being reminded by the angels that right now we've moved into this time of spring, especially here in the northern hemisphere, and spring is all about change. It's all about new beginnings. It's all about things moving forward, and this rebirth that is coming in. And the angels are saying that this is also about what's going on with you as a divine feminine within yourself. There is that rebirth that is going on when it comes to your journey, your twin flame journey, change coming in when it comes to your twin flame journey. But this is also happening for you as an individual, because you're not the person that you were before. You're going through all these changes, all that is happening as we move into spring. This is also about the rebirth of you, and rebirth, so that you really sort of move forward on your path, move more into higher consciousness, and really sort of be in the place of continuing to grow spiritually as well. And where you were last week is not where you are today. So there is that change that is happening within you, but it is also about you continuing to work on yourself and on self-love, because self-love truly is what opens the doors to bring in all the things that you desire. And your twin flame journey is here to teach you to love yourself in a way that you'd never loved yourself before, to release all the putting yourself down, all the thinking you are not worthy of the life of your dreams, or you are not enough for your divine masculine, you're not enough for something, you are not good enough for to do certain things, all those things that you had carried for a long time in your life. Your twin flame journey comes in to help you to release all those fears, to work through all those fears, to heal yourself, to and you do all these things through self-love. That's why self-love is very important, because it is a way of you remembering just how important you are, that you are the most important person in your life, as I did in sometime last week and in one of the videos, and really sort of putting everything on yourself. And your divine masculine is there to help you to learn to love yourself, to release the things that you had held on to, things that may have happened in the past, things that, experiences that you'd been through from childhood, all these things. Your divine masculine comes in to help you release all that, so that you get back to that place of loving yourself, unconditionally. You start to peel off all the layers of the fear, all the layers of the socialization and programming, and all the things that have happened in the past. You peel them off, you work on them, you heal them, you release them, so that you get back to the place of loving yourself unconditionally. You're also teaching your divine masculine to get to that place of loving themselves as well. So this journey is really sort of helping you to get back to that place of unconditional love for your divine masculine, but it also has to start with you loving yourself unconditionally. Society had taught us that love is all about love with expectations. Someone needs to show you that they love you by saying certain things, by doing certain things, by buying you certain things, all these things from outside. And, and love was all about expectations. You expect your partner to do this. You expect or you are in a place of demanding for them to do that. You try and control the love so that things happen the way that you want them to. It's like all these sort of burdens when it comes to love that we've been taught by society. But now you are stripping all those those things away. Getting back to the place of realizing that love is just about the pure love, that pure unconditional love that you just feel in your heart. Someone or your divine masculine does not have to do certain things at a certain time in a certain way, the way you expect them to. They don't have to do, you don't have to demand certain things from them for you to know that they love you. You just feel that love and that pure unconditional love in your heart. And that is what helps your journey to move forward. That is how you truly show that love as well. And they're learning to get to that place as well of just feeling that unconditional love that they have for you, no matter what may have happened in the past. They are learning to do this. You're learning to do that. Get past all the obstacles for both of you that are in the way because of that love, that true, pure, unconditional love that you both have in your hearts. And, but for you to be able to give you right now, you may not have your divine masculine to show them that love on the physical. That is coming, but it's not yet the time right now. But you have you to show yourself that unconditional love. You are here in this present moment, in the physical as well. So you're here to give yourself all that unconditional love. That's the message that's coming through from the angels. You're here to do everything for yourself. Give yourself all the love that you'd want another to give to you. Treat yourself, go away on holiday, go out in nature, do things that you love doing, learn something new, be creative, things that bring you joy in your life. Love your life is the message that's coming through. Release anything that is holding you back from being in a place of joy in your life. Walk away from things that no longer serve you so that you find your joy, you find your peace, you find your happiness, and all these things you have to find within. And the more you are giving yourself all that unconditional love, the more you are loving your divine masculine unconditionally. And because they are you, but because right now they are not there for you to show this love yet, the time hasn't come yet, you have to give it all to yourself. And the more you're giving it to yourself, all that love, and learning to love yourself unconditionally, the more you're loving them unconditionally as well. And it is that love that you're giving to yourself that actually brings them back into your life. It is what attracts them back to you, because you are loving yourself. But you loving yourself is you loving them. And you're not in a place of demanding. You're not in a place of expecting them to do certain things. You are just loving because of that love that is pure and unconditional. And that is what actually brings them back into your life. So that's the message that was really coming through from the angels. And that is, as we are in this time of spring, this time of rebirth, it's about you also be going through this time of rebirth to move into higher consciousness, to move into a place of loving yourself even more, with that unconditional love, to move into the place of, you are learning unconditional love on this journey, learning to embody that unconditional love, and it starts by you giving it to yourself. And as you do that, you are then able to, you are giving it to your divine masculine as well, and you'll be able to do that as well when they do come into your life physically as well. And and you can give that love to others. But the message is to continue to keep working on yourself, to continue to keep giving yourself all that love, to continue to keep working on whatever may come up for you that needs healing, because that is loving yourself. If there's certain things that are coming up, they're coming up to show you that there's still things that are holding you back from that unconditional love within, and it's for you to work on them. So continue to keep working on yourself, continue to keep growing, because you are continuously going through this time of rebirth and transformation as well, going higher and higher on your spiritual path and, in your consciousness as well. So the message is just to really keep loving yourself, giving yourself that self-love, and really be in that place of, of just knowing that it all starts with you. All the things that you are desiring in your life, they all start with you giving yourself all that love. So that's the quick message that was coming through from the angels. And we are going to pull a few cards and see what messages are coming through for you. So thank you, angels. What does everyone need to know today? What messages are coming through for everyone from this deck? What do we need to know from this self-love and deck? What messages are coming through Okay, so the messages that have come out from the angels are, the first one is break free. So really powerful. That's the message that was coming through. Break free from anything that is holding you back from loving your life. Things that are holding you back from feeling free in yourself, free to be who you're truly meant to be, your true self, your that being of unconditional love that you are. Break free from all those things and keep moving forward on your path. And he says it's time to break free from your guilt over past actions and your judgments of others. So this is also about breaking free from that, putting yourself down, feeling guilty, even if it's something to do with what happened with your journey with your divine masculine or about other things, anything that you may be feeling that guilt. And the more you're feeling guilty and judging yourself, the more you're in a place of judging others. So release judgment, release the guilt, release the blame, work on all those things if they're coming through for you, and break free from all those things. The more you do that, the more you get to the place of loving yourself unconditionally. Discard what no longer works for you. So discard what is no longer working for you so that you can be able to truly be that being of unconditional love that you are, and be able to love yourself unconditionally as well. And break free, walk away from things that no longer serve you, negative people, negative situations. Break free from things that are stopping you from finding your joy and your inner peace as well. So that's the first message, and this is all about that loving yourself. The next card that came out is practice acceptance. So this is about practicing acceptance. Accept what is. There are a lot of things that you realize in your life that there is nothing that you can do to control this situation. You can work on yourself, you can continue to keep growing, you can continue to keep healing yourself, to work on you so that you keep moving forward on your own path. But there's certain things that you cannot change, you cannot control, and you're being taught to release that need to control when it comes to this journey. Your twin flame journey is there to teach you as well to release that need to control so that you accept what is. Accept what is when it comes to your twin flame journey, because everything is part of the bigger picture to help you to get to where you're truly meant to be. So you're being asked to practice acceptance. The more you have acceptance as well for the things that the way things are, the things that you have no control over, the more you find that inner peace and joy in your life as well. The heart wants to give and do it all, but everyone has limitations. Accept help when needed. Not everything is being asked of you. So this is also about you accepting help. For when if you need help, maybe you may need help healing. Certain things that are coming up for you. Accept that help from other people. You may need help with guidance when it comes to your journey. Accept that help to help you to be able to move forward. We all don't know everything, and we all can't do everything. We all have our limitations. So, where that you may need certain things, you may need help with certain things, then go for it and accept help. So you're being asked to practice acceptance in terms of the way things are, but also accepting help where you need it as well. And then the next card that came out is stop and breathe. And really beautiful message. Just stop sometimes and breathe, because sometimes we rush around so much, so much to do, and we don't just stop to breathe. And sometimes you can sort of even if you are in a conversation with someone, it starts getting heated, stop and breathe. It helps you to calm down, to really get back to your center as well, so that you respond rather than react. But even in your day-to-day life, just give yourself that time to stop and breathe. And that really also helps you to really be connected to your inner world, be connected to your true self. Stop and breathe, go out in nature, stop and breathe, meditate, and really connect with your inner world. Reality is shaped by what we believe. Take a deep breath, reassess and realign. So that's the same message I was talking about. Maybe if they are in a conversation, it's about taking the deep breath, reassess and realign. get back to your center. Let go of what doesn't help the situation. So, getting into a full-blown argument is not going to help the situation. It's not going to help you. It's not about self-love. It's actually about losing it because something is triggering you. So you're being asked to let go of anything that doesn't help the situation. So breathe and then respond is the message that's coming through. So stop and breathe. But also stop and breathe in your day-to-day life. And just really be connected more to your inner world. And the last card that came out for today is remember your purpose. And really powerful. This is number 44. I just got guided to there, and that's the number of angels. So the angels are coming through as well, saying to you, remember your purpose. You came to earth to learn how to love yourself and all that is, to achieve self-mastery, to explore conscious co-creation. Heaven resides in your heart. What a beautiful message. Thank you, angels. So you're being reminded here that you came to earth to learn how to love yourself. And that's what this message was about. That's why I was being guided to share it, because you came here to learn to love yourself. And that is what your twin flame journey, your divine masculine, is teaching you, to get to the place of loving yourself, releasing all the fears, all the things that you've learned, the programming, the socialization, what you've been taught love to be. And, and to really sort of release all the putting yourself down, the low self-esteem, the not thinking you're good enough, all those things, they are not about love. They're just all these fears that have covered up that loving yourself that you have deep down. So you're learning to release all that, and you are here on earth to learn to love yourself. That's part of your purpose, to learn to love yourself. Because when you love yourself, loving yourself with that pure unconditional love, that's what opens doors to all the things that you desire, including that love with your divine masculine as well, because that's what attracts them back into your life. And and it is there to help you to bring in all the things that you desire. And you are here to love all that is as well. So you're learning, the more you're loving yourself, the more you can love your divine masculine unconditionally and all that is. And that is what you're learning. That is part of your purpose. And to achieve self-mastery. So self-mastery is all about, releasing the ego, or actually integrating the ego. You can never really get rid of the ego, but integrating the ego, so that when something happens, rather than just reacting, you stop and you breathe and then you respond. So you learn all these things to become the master of the self, so that you can continue to keep growing on your path. And that is a part of your purpose as well. That's why we're continuously being reminded to keep working on our own healing, to keep working on that self-love, because the more you're loving yourself, the more you become the master of the self. And then to explore conscious co-creation. And that's about you actually realizing that you are a powerful divine being. You have the power to create the life that you desire with the power of the universe, co-creating with the universe. But you have to be in the place of being connected to your inner world first to be able to do that. You have to be in the place of releasing all the fears, of having that self-mastery as well. And really raising your vibration, finding inner peace, finding that inner joy and happiness, and raising your vibration, operating from love in all that you do. And the higher your vibration is, the more you can co-create and bring in the things that you desire for your life. But it is about you realizing that you have the power to do that. And, and that is part of your purpose as well, to do all those things and, be here to do what you're really here to do, which is all about service and helping others. And knowing that heaven resides in your heart. So, it's about you really connecting to your heart, letting go of the fears that come from the ego, and being in the mind too much, and connecting more with your heart. The more you're operating from that unconditional love, knowing that heaven resides in your heart, because that is your connection to the creator, who's only unconditional love, the more you are able to really sort of shine your light even brighter and do the things that you are here to do. So the message is, you are shining your light bright, divine feminine. Continue to keep shining your light bright. Continue to keep connecting to your inner world. Keep loving yourself, working on self-love, and doing the things that you love doing in your life, loving your life, love your life, and work on whatever is in the way of you being in that place of loving your life and raising your vibration, because that is what is going to help you to bring in all that you desire. I hope you have a great day, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Love, peace, positivity, and light.